届け届け想いを届けそうごき笑顔私の願い進めて君との距離時間にも届け
Anime reviews. Basically every week I will try to watch an anime and then review it for you guys. Like I've said before, anime like Bleach, One Piece, Fairy Tail and such will probably not be reviewed as they have way too many episodes into them and it would take me way too long to catch up and even want to, since I don't even have the urge to. So let's get to the main point. We're going to take a break from the recently ended anime from spring that I've been reviewing weekly so I can have some sort of break. This week we shall be reviewing a highly anticipated movie for me, considering I love Persona. I'm Let's Playing 2 of them right now. I've already finished one Let's Play. This is my Persona 3 Spring of Birth movie review. I'm happy to be reviewing this movie since I'm Let's Playing, like I just said before, the Persona 3 Fez game on my channel. On this channel that you're seeing right now. Sadly, no dub of this anime movie is out yet, which kind of depresses me, so we'll be talking about the subbed only. This movie is about 92 minutes long, so about an hour and a half. Like usual, I will be explaining the most important parts of the anime, like character, story, setting, relations, voice acting, animation, music, and the genre, and we always start with the genre here: supernatural, action, science fiction, fantasy. I don't really know how to explain it any more than that. Now for the setting. The setting is based in a fictional city in Japan known as Tatsumi Port Island. In this city, the moment the clock strikes 12, something known as the Dark Hour awakens. It's an hour between 12 and 12:01 a.m., and normal people are usually inside frozen in coffins during this time. Some people can withstand the Dark Hour and have the ability to summon a persona, their other self. Basically, a familiar or monster summoned to help you fight. During this Dark Hour, things known as shadows appear and attack humans indiscriminately, as in they just attack for no reason other than to just attack. Most shadows stay inside what is known as Tartarus, a giant tower that only shows up during the Dark Hour. That's a lot to sink in. Now for characters. Honestly, the Persona series has always had very large casts, and it's pretty annoying to have to explain them all. So we'll be talking about the main 3 while including a specific character that was important to the movie. I'm not saying that as in it's a specific character that was added in. I'm just saying that this character was most of the plot for around the middle and end of the movie. First is Makoto Yuki. He is our main protagonist and the definition of I don't give a single fuck. He literally doesn't care about life or death because his parents died when he was young, so he never really got attached to people at any point. He's an easygoing, open person who many people think is very cool and mysterious. He acts as the leader when traveling through the Dark Hour in Tartarus. Second is Yukari Takaba. She is the hottest Persona girl. The hottest! She is a super popular girl at her school and has a lot of friends and isn't one of those popular girls who hate for no reason. She's pretty and really nice, and she's nice to everyone except for the next character, Junpei, because he deserves it most of the time. Third is Junpei Iori, a rather upbeat classmate of the others and is always making jokes because he hates being serious at all times. He's kind of stupid since he runs into situations without even thinking about what would happen and the consequences and how it may affect people around him. Fourth is Fuku Yamagishi, a rather shy girl who's younger but goes to the same high school as the others. Since she has a quiet and gentle personality coupled in with her weak-looking appearance, she is bullied rather a lot. Now for the story. Okay, so I'm gonna phrase it really quick for those who played the game first. So this movie plays up to until the end of the Emperor and Empress boss fight. You guys can click over here to skip. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, let's move on. As for everyone else, let me phrase this quickly. When I say quickly, I mean in like 4 paragraphs. Makoto moves to Tatsumi Port Island to live in a dorm and go to school for an unspecified reason there. And when he first enters the dorm, he is asked to sign a contract with someone who no one else can see. So after a few nights, things start happening. During the Dark Hour, and Akihiko, a team member as well, accidentally has a large shadow follow him back to the dorm, and Mitsuru, another team member, is forced to help him, and Yukari goes to get Makoto to escape to the roof to escape the shadows that are coming in, only to run into the boss at the top. Yukari pulls out her gun-shaped evoker, something used to summon personas which must be pointed at one's head, and tries to use it, panics, and it is hit and drops it. Yukari is now knocked out, and Makoto is alone, pondering what to do and what to do to live. At this moment, he picks up the evoker and he awakens. I'll stop there since it gets really good at that point. But basically, they hunt shadows while trying to find the reason behind the Dark Hour and Tartarus. Now for the animation. Super high quality. Anime movie quality never makes me depressed because goddamn, they cease to amaze me. Fluent, colorful, fit the setting. They were overall beautiful. Now for the voice actors. I like them a lot. They actually fit the people who they played. They even have the original voice actors from the Japanese video games, so that's really good, and I'm proud they did that. Sadly, you know, I prefer English dubs, but whatever, you know. Now for music. Persona games are famous for their amazing music. Japanese singers singing English and Japanese in the same song. It sounds weird at first, but it is fantastic. I love the music. Now for the rating part of these reviews. As a rating, I will split up into 5 different categories. The voice acting, animation, story, characters, and overall enjoyability. And we always start with voice acting here. 18 out of 20. They were great. Not gonna lie, they brought back the original voice actors, so that's true. My problem is that my preference for the Persona series is the dubbed, since I'm playing the games in dubbed, and I prefer those voices much more. I'm just nitpicking at this point though, but it's weird because I know a lot of people prefer the subs, but here in America or Canada, because I'm in Canada, all the games that we have, other than I think Ultimax, you only have the choice of English dubbed, and in Ultimax, you don't even have the choice of English dub for the English sub for the story. You have to play in dub for the story. Everything else you can play in subbed with Japanese voices, but the other games they don't have that choice, so it just happens like that. Animations 20 out of 20, amazing, just beautiful. It brings the world of Persona into life, and it gives it such an amazing presence. Story 20 out of 20. This movie is definitely tricky, but that's because there's 4 movies in the whole series. They expanded it. For how much they fit in for it to not be complete shit, they did pretty well. They paced it enough for me not to be pissed off. Characters, 15 out of 20. For a movie adaptation of a video game, they can't really do anything about connection to the characters other than story-related stuff. Persona games are based off of getting close to people, which is completely optional, so the movie glosses over it, and it does a little good a bit of it, but not too much, which I can't blame them for. If this was like an anime planned full on 13, maybe 26 episode season of some sort, they'd definitely be able to have time for it. But for a movie, there is no time. They gotta get to the plot. But in my personal opinion, as a reviewer, you can't get super connected to these characters unless you're already a fan of the Persona franchise. Enjoyability, 16 out of 20. I enjoyed this movie a lot. As a fan of the Persona franchise, it makes me glad it isn't complete garbage. My problem is that this movie didn't do something that's so prominent in the Persona 3 video games. Mid-fight fusion spells. It would have been amazing, but no, we have to deal with the only normal Personas. It's stupid. We must now decide if the movie would be good for fans of the franchise and just newcomers to the series. Yes, in my opinion, yes, it would be, very much. It may take little time to get into, but if you like this kind of stories, you'll get into it so quick and you'll be invested really fast. Overall score, 89 out of 189%. If Persona fusions were a thing in this movie, it would be true hype. And A grade for this anime. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the description there should be a link to watch it free on Chia Anime, since Crunchyroll does not have this. Thank you guys for watching. Scuffing will be out. See you guys next time.